Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play the game Royale Party at Louis. And in this game you're going to serve a dinner to your nobles, but they are very picky on what they want. And the aim of the game is to score more points at the end of the game by completing the wishes of your nobles than the other players. So please let me show you how it's played. So this game is all about food collecting. These are your 6 nobles. All players will have the same nobles, except some will have a different color wish. But they all have the same task, so scoring 25 points exactly, or having 2 sets of double numbers, so maybe 2 number 2s and 2 number 3s. However, this player wants the blue one, and for this player it's the green one. But except for the colors, the combination of the wishes is the same. For these 2 you will score 1 point, for these 2 you will score 2 points, and for these ones you will score 3 points at the end of the game if you've completed their wishes. Only real difference between the players is the imposter. He will let you take cards from the offer in a specific pattern, and those patterns are different for all players. These cards are for the solo game. I will show you after the explanation for the 2 to 4 player game. Here we have the food. It comes in different colors and numbers 1 up to 12. And this is a wild color, so you can use it as any color. You'll shuffle this pile into 3 decks. And we have this end of party card. You will shuffle this end of party card into one of the 3 decks and put that deck on the bottom of the other 2 decks. This will trigger the end of the first round. We're gonna play 2 rounds at most, or if someone already completes all 6 of his nobles. His or her nobles. The food will be placed in a 3 by 3 grid, and when it's your turn and you have to decide who will be the starting player on your own, when it's your turn, you get to pick 3 cards from the offer. You can take the 3 in a row or the 3 in a column. And you must place all cards you take underneath your nobles until they are completed. Well, what do the nobles want? This one wants exactly 25 points. Doesn't matter which cards as long as there are points. This one wants to have 3 purple cards in this case, and the value of card A and B must be totaling the value of card C. This one wants 4 cards in this color, but it must be less than 15 points, so 14 at the most. Already showed her, she wants 2 pairs of cards, where at both pairs 1 card needs to be the green card. She wants only yellow cards, but she wants them to be worth total value of over 38, so 39 or more. And this lady wants 4 of the same numbered cards, and one of them has to be blue. They all have a B side, and you can recognize them by the mask. These tasks are a little harder, I'll show you after we run through the game. But since she wants 4 of the same numbers, and there's 2 number 9s over here, if it was my turn, I think I would have taken these 3 cards. And when you take the cards, you put them under one of your nobles, and they cannot move anymore. You cannot switch them to other nobles. So in this case, we have 2 number 9s over here. One of them is blue. She wants 4 number 9s, so we're going to hunt for 2 more 9s. This one I also have to place somewhere. This one wants the pink cards, but the total value has to be less than 15, so I'm not going to place a number 10 over there. So I can either put it beneath her, and then we need to look for a green card number 10, or I can place it over here, and then he just needs 15 points more. I'll place him over here. Now let's put it over here. Maybe we can find the green card, or we can use one of the wild cards. When you've placed the cards, you're going to refill the offer, and you're going to do so from left to right, from top to bottom. And then it's the next player's turn. So at the start of the game, it's quite manageable to place cards below the nobles that match. So if I take these 3 cards in my next turn, I might place the number 8 and number 3 over here. Because A plus B has to be C, so if 3 plus 8 is 11, it's okay. Or maybe I can find the number 5, then 3 plus 5 is 8. So I'm already almost there. And this one, just because it's a green one, I'm going to place it over here. And now I'm looking for another color with number 4. And so the game continues. If you manage to complete a noble by finding the right card you need, maybe you place it over here, so 3 plus 8 is 11. I've scored this noble, so I will score 1 point in this case at the end of the game, but I'm not able to put any more cards below this noble, so I have to place all my food cards underneath the other nobles. And just for the explanation, it may happen that you've placed cards and that you keep a card in your hand that you really don't want or cannot use because you cannot match the criteria of the nobles. So if you have to place a card at a noble that does not match his preferences, then all cards underneath that noble will be discarded. And then you have to start again. So maybe if you have this in your hand, a pair of 11s, you go on to first place this card over this lady, so it's not valid anymore because there has to be 2 green cards, so they get removed, but that gives you space to place this pair of cards instead of them. And so there are 2 ways the game can end. Either one player will fulfill all wishes of all 6 of his nobles, then that player is automatically won. Or once the end of party card gets revealed, like this, you will shuffle the discard pile, make a new set of 3 decks, put the end of party in one of those 3 decks, you place 1 deck on top of it, and this will be your final draw deck, so these cards get out of the game. And should the end of party card come up again, then the game immediately ends and all players will get the points from the nobles they've completed. Then whoever has the most points, of course, is the winner. Should there be a tie between the winners, then between those players, that player wins that has the most food cards underneath his nobles left. If that's also a tie, you share the victory. I forget almost this card, because like I said, when you take your cards, you have to take 3 in a row, horizontal or vertical. But once per game you can use your imposter, and then you can take the cards in the pattern of this card. But that's only once per game, so after you've used it, you have to remove it from the game. You can also choose to play with the other side of the noble cards, makes it a little more harder to complete their tasks. Just let's go through them real quick. So in this case he still wants 25 points exactly, but it has to be with all different colors of cards, and you cannot use the wild cards. Here he wants number A plus B to be C. In this case he wants 4 cards that are all even or all odds. Here he wants 4 cards in the same color with value less than 15. In this case he wants 6 cards, 3 of them in ascending order and 3 of them in descending order. However, of both sets, the card to the left has to be the purple one. She wants 2 sets. In this case she wants again 2 sets, but one has to be 3 of the same number and the other 2 of the same number, both having a green card. She wants over 38 points in yellow cards. In this case she wants 4 cards in ascending order, but both outside cards have to be yellow. And here she wanted 4 cards with the same number, one being blue. In this case she wants 4 cards in descending order, the outside cards being blue. So at the start of the game you have to decide if all players play with the face side up or with the masked side up. Almost there. Finally we have the solo cards. When playing solo, and my next video will be a video of me playing this game solo, your turn is just exactly as a normal turn, but at the start of your turn you will reveal one of these cards and then you remove these cards from the deck. They go to the automa. He doesn't score anything. It's just a way to get rid of some cards from the deck. And after 9 turns you will score your nobles and you'll try to score the best as possible. And based on the score you get, that's how well you played the solo game. But I will show you in the next video. For now, that is how you play a game of Royale Party at Louis. Take food cards from the offer and place them underneath your nobles, who all have their specific needs for the cards they want, and try to complete as much nobles as possible, or even better, all of them, in order to win the game. If you have any questions about this game, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. My name is David, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.